Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. If you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we will go straight over to those charts. Yes, Bitcoin on the 4 hour looking increasingly like that inverted head and shoulders. So yeah, is that the play? Is that what is happening? As you can see, we are approaching this resistance zone, and then here lies the neckline. Also here lies that important trend line again. So they're pretty much going to come in around the same, roughly around the same area. Obviously we're talking big numbers in Bitcoin at the moment. But yeah, so there is obviously major resistance here. We've got this resistance zone, this trend, like this neckline, and this trend line. So it's gonna obviously going to be a big move if we get through it, and obviously you can see that's where basically my target is, around 23k. But that being said, obviously it being big resistance, we could fail. We could fail at that level. But I think what is spurring us on is, look at it, guys. Look at it. May I introduce the new 90 handle on the DXY. Yes, so dollar doing basically what I have been talking about for a while now. Apart from I think it was this area here, things were changing macroeconomically. Data points were coming in that were indicating a potential shift towards a different macroeconomic regime, but that was a head fake. Those data points then did basically subside, and yeah, then price action in the dollar just acted accordingly, and yeah, we are on a nice low trajectory now. So yeah, it's what we want to see. It is what we want to see. Funnily enough, we're following our arrow quite nicely. Obviously, this is just an arrow. This isn't where I predict price action would literally the exact route it would take. But yeah, just a matter of curiosity. Nice to see it pull down there. But yeah, 88 the target, which is initially I said 20k plus Bitcoin, and then just due to Bitcoin strength, I kind of felt the need to say maybe even 30k, but it is maybe even 30k, and 20k plus Bitcoin is as pretty much as guaranteed as anything that I can currently predict for you guys. 20k Bitcoin, whilst plus 20k Bitcoin when the DXY is down here, is pretty much as guaranteed. Other than obviously I could say the DXY down here would be 20k guaranteed, and that would be more certain. But I mean that's just been silly, isn't it? But yeah, I think literally this is down here is going to drive us way past 20k. So yeah, dollar's got our back, guys. Like I'm saying, it was looking like I'm expecting range into sideways. We are having a bit of exhaustion in the price move up, but whilst ever we've got that extra fuel coming in from the weaker dollar, then we are just going to have an upward pressure. So until we do get some sort of bigger correction upwards in the dollar, I don't realistically see much of a correction down in Bitcoin. Basically, I mean this is basically as good as you're gonna get, and that was let me have a look. Let me just work it out. I'm sure we've done this before. Where is it? Actually, I think it comes up, but it just doesn't show me. Yeah, it does look. And that was a 15% move. So, I mean, a little bit more if you do it from wick to wick. So a 15% move is good because, I mean, realistically, in these sorts of moves up, when we have the big pullbacks, they can be 25 to 35%. But we are talking about a pullback in the face of it wasn't based on it wasn't catalyzed by the dollar having a move up during that period. The dollar actually was still weakening during this period. So a 15% pullback based on the dollar actually still weakening during that period. I think is the equivalent pretty much of a 25 to anywhere between, I can't put an actual figure, but anywhere between 25 to 30% retrace if the dollar was actually was strengthening during that time as well. So yeah, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say there. Basically what I'm trying to say is that this could potentially be a more substantial pullback than what it looks like in the context of the wider markets. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So anyway, so yeah, we are approaching this level. I mean, how many times are we gonna come and test this before properly breaking through 20k? I mean, you got to fancy it's got a good chance now. Let's have a look at the stochastics though, see how they are helping us. In fact, first we will look at I look at stocks. These are looking great as well. I mean, again, it's the same thing. It's weaker dollar, spurring on stocks. So yeah, looking good. Gold and silver are lagging a bit, but that's because gold and silver aren't obviously as good as Bitcoin. Allegedly, this is what we're talking about. I'm only winding up the gold people. To be honest, there's not financial advice, but everyone should own a certain amount of physical precious metals as well, because I mean, if there's no electricity, you definitely can't spend your Bitcoin. If the person doesn't want to if someone doesn't want to accept Bitcoin, then don't forget most people don't have Bitcoin. Then your Bitcoin is not really that helpful. But obviously, gold and silver are actually physically there in your possession if you own them physically in your possession. Kind of goes without saying. But yeah, and I prefer silver. I think silver's just got more potential upside. It just has a higher beta in a rising market, and then also, if not that this is likely, but if we were to end up sort of transacting in things like this, which I don't think we will, let me just get that clear. Silver is obviously a lot lower value than gold per like unit weight, so it just would be easier to transact rather than like scraping off someone a flake of gold off a gold coin for like a week's shopping. So yeah, you get what I'm saying there as well. So let's have a look at Ethereum real quick. Ethereum USD, I mean, looking good. I mean, this is looking good USD wise. This is the main one though. We want this up. We want Ethereum to take out this high, as in Satoshi pairing, take out this high against Bitcoin and continue upside. Bitcoin dominance again, look at it, even more tightening. I mean, do I need to adjust this trend line now? It is not really breaking out or doing much. I think I will. We've got new data. We got new data now, so we should probably adjust the trend line accordingly. So yeah, I mean, still looking for some sort of a breakout here. Like I said, I don't believe too much in actual chart patterns in the Bitcoin dominance, but we'll still go through the motions because it's what we do, isn't it? Out of habit. Nasdaq as well. Nasdaq looking good, looking primed for a move. I mean, basically the only thing that's going to throw us off in all markets is this dollar having a rally, but it is looking particularly weak. And just look at that perfect back test as well. It is looking particularly weak. Right, so now let's have a look at the stochastics. Let's have a look. 4 hour has obviously turned back up. So this was a bullish reset of the 4 hour. Let's see what happened. Yeah, I mean, literally this candle, it started to turn back up and then green candles straight after. 10 hour. 10 hour is now turning down, just as price action is starting to push up, but I was going to say, but 12 hour is still going to be pointing up. So if we do keep going up from here, 12 hour and daily, because daily's pointing up also, if 12 hour and daily just keep dragging us up, the 10 hour will just turn back up basically. So we have got this 12 and daily. 2 days, well, actually looking like it wants to turn back up as well. So I mean, stochastic, and obviously we understand these are just looking fantastic. We understand that, we all know that. So I mean, it is looking good for the break up, in all fairness, guys. Especially if the dollar keeps this 90 handle, I think we are going to basically break this pretty quick. I think basically the head and shoulders formation is going to play out. I'll maybe publish this as an idea. On TradingView, because I keep meaning to do them but I haven't for a while. But yeah, so other than that, guys, not too much to report. Congratulations all you guys that were playing base at its first rebase last night like a fiddle. So well done, guys. Well done guys to that. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, in the Telegram chat, there is a lot of chat from people talking about kind of what we're doing and stuff. So it is interesting. Fair enough. You guys are just here just for the pure Bitcoin TA, and that's fair enough. But if you wanna talk trash coins, and chase those degen plays for 10x's and all that jazz, then yeah, I mean, the chat is probably your first port of call. The Telegram chat link in descriptions. Anyway, there we go, guys. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys later on today.